great. It's a door. The clock over it. That's always a bad sign. The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting the decrepit structure. Let's go to the right one. Right one's always right. It's a map. Old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to the old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked, and the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned in the water tower, and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? Okay. What? Oh my god, I thought that was I thought that was a monster. His mouth open like Rawr! Okay, well, I guess there's nothing here. The old train was ripped open and hanging from the shed of metal, as well as the broken fence was a dark stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train shell I could see a few faint impacts like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was someone shot there? The ground was well worn, though I could not really make anything out. I realized I was touching the gun I had found as I thought. It's getting colder out there and I had to keep moving. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Let's go to that left door now. I don't like staying out here. It's all pixelated. I don't like pixelated scenery. Okay. Second reception. The ancient ticket booth was fallen apart and covered in dust and grime. Stacks of paper lined the counter, faded remains of old schedules and reports. Among the papers were newer looking sheets covered in scribbles and illegible notes. Come to think of it, the man in that house had kept similar scribbles hidden on the bookshelf, and he had notes on the water tower outside too. I guess he could have been coming here, but why? What was he using the old station for? This is not good. I already can tell. I'm gonna die. I'm just doing like the worst possible things probably. Let's get out of here. I guess we'll find that exit that we found before. Hopefully I can find it this time. I don't remember where I went. Yes, I think this is it. Let's get out of here. Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. I must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me led. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. As there were the campers who had abandoned their site. Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead? What is that noise? Is someone following me? Oh, that's probably my feet. I'm an idiot. Wait, what's going on for a while? As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist, sorry, for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Oh, there's like buildings now, I see. Oh, alright, let's go to this door. I like doors. Oh, hell no. What is this? I'm out of here, boy. I'm out of here. Oh my gosh. Okay. I found the body of a security guard just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood with some kind of head wound. I wondered, was this flashlight his? Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet and now this. Did I retrieve my watch? Yeah. Watch was useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. Yeah, why is all the stuff you have missing? That's weird. Why are you missing your stuff, man? Upstairs or... One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Oh, great. Oh my gosh. There's a large power box, 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. Okay. The metal was starting to wear. The cobwebs have collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. The door was locked shut, and there was a little electric box under the handle. A sign was pasted on the door that said, Danger, close for repairs. The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box beside it. Okay, yeah, I see that. Upstairs. Gosh, every part of this plant smelled old and rotten. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. The board contained yellowed clipping of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes too, and from the guys that worked here. One of them was Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Alright. Let's just go to this door. A power panel. Looked like I could shut it off. Did I push the switch? No, not yet. Let's hold off on that. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, and it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. Right. There's another one. Jeez, it was shut tight. There was rusted looking card slot on the side. Looks like it was shut off to it. Yeah, push the switch. Oh my god. Push this switch. It still wasn't working. Did I try again? Yeah, okay. I see. Okay, so I gotta get them all green. Upstairs. Don't run upstairs. The door's been hastily boarded up. Okay. Let's open this door. Okay. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. I don't either. Norman, I miss you. Another panel that hoped could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Yes. Okay, so it's green. A utility shelf, crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yeah. I took the hammer. I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Man. What's gonna happen? The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take the card? Yeah. Slipped the card into my pocket. I think that's the card for that rusted door. Another panel. Let's turn the switch. Let's turn the switch. Yeah. Okay. Another panel. Okay, turn it on. There we go. Okay. So the door down the bottom level should be open now. Key card I found seemed to it would pass through the reader. Did I use the key card? Yeah. There was some kind of ventilation hatch here. It looked like I can jump to the room below. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not gonna jump down there. I was too chicken, of course. There had to be another way. Dude, that's all that's in this room? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump down and hurt my foot. Whoa! Ooh! My leg hurt! Like hell. Okay, so there's something on the ground. There was a crumpled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched up heavily. It was hard to make out. Did I try to read the letter? What else would it do? Most of the letter was violently scratched out with what looked to be a ballpoint pen, and all I could make out was "need to." Just don't drinking, need Norman. Who was Norman writing to? Crap, I don't even know if I can get back to where I was. That poor guard, was the flashlight I carried his? It looked like he had met his end violently. I only hoped it was quick. I had to get home to Rachel, but I couldn't stop thinking about Norman. He and Rachel were friends. Could he help? It wasn't like I really had anyone else to turn to. My leg burned with pain. I only hoped I could find my way through the dark path before me and get to Norman's store. Oh crap, I can't get back. Oh well. Stuff happens. Walk down here, baby. Baby, baby, yeah. 60 miles per hour. Alright, I'm ready. Alright. Okay. Let's go to Norman's store. What was it? Store? Norman's store? The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food in slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yes. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to the credit card. Okay. Oh, sounded like it was going to start raining again. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. It looked like it couldn't just pop it open. I couldn't pop it open. I needed a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole. Oh, that's always a good thing. Dead. Let's go in this door with blood beneath it. There was this. What was this? It looked like a pole chain hanging from the ceiling. I wonder where it lead. No, not right now. I'll look up there in a second. Oh,